This tutorial is going to take a look at how one can find articles using databases at Corban University Library. First things first, what is a database? Is a database any different from resources like Google or Yahoo or any internet search engine? Well, yes and no. A dictionary defines a database as an organized collection of data. The real differences between databases such as EbscoHost or ProQuest and a search engine like Google is the content they search and some of the tools they offer to assist that search. Google and other internet search engines search the vast parameters of the World Wide Web with few resources to narrow results, whereas databases tend to search primarily articles in various journals and magazines with extensive resources to narrow down results. Let's begin at the library's homepage. There's a widget entitled Search All of Corban University's Resources. I am looking into how the portrayal of violence in the media has impacted 21st century culture. Two key terms from this are media and violence. Let's enter media and violence into the widget. One thing intimidating about a search like this is the number of results that often pull up. However, using a couple of tools we can narrow our results down to a more manageable number, plus confirm that they are actually about our topic of interest. We can begin by selecting articles and more in the search queue. Hit search to see the results. This narrowed our results down a bit, but not very much. Let's look at some other resources we can use to pull down our results. For most of the research being done at a collegiate level, you will want peer-reviewed journals. The terms peer-reviewed, refereed, and scholarly all mean the same thing. The articles in these journals have been evaluated by other scholars, or peers, in the discipline to make sure it meets their mark of scholarship. By being printed in this journal, they are giving it their stamps of approval. By selecting this, it does narrow down our results a bit, but we still have a number of articles to work through, so let's narrow it down even further. Some topics are time sensitive, meaning that content published in the last 10 to 15 years will differ dramatically from content that is 20 years old or older. Media violence is one of those topics that is time sensitive. Therefore, we want to narrow our results by date from 2000 to present. We'll also want to look at articles, not book reviews or newspaper articles. To narrow down our results, scroll down to Resource Type in the left-hand column and click on Articles. We still have a fair amount of articles to look through, however. We can narrow it down even further by looking at subjects. When doing a search on a database, it is looking everywhere for the terms you are searching. The title of the article, the title of the journal, an abstract, even the text of an article, and the name of the author. This is why, in an initial search, there will likely be results that seem to have nothing to do with your topic. For example, one of the articles that came up in our results was this. This is an article that, while it may have the words violent and media in the article, it is not exactly what we're looking for. Is there a way we can narrow our results further to make certain that articles we bring up actually are on the topic we're looking for? This is where subjects can assist. While there are some interesting options under subjects, let's take a look at more options to see if there are any particular subjects that fit my interest well. There is the subject of media violence, which sounds like exactly what I'm looking for. Mark the box for media violence and hit continue. While we still have a fair number of articles to look through, if we wanted to see more results, we can simply click on Expand My Results. By default, this database pulls up only resources that are available full text. The Expand My Results checkbox brings up articles that are not available full text. Articles that are available full text have a View It link. When you hit this link, it brings up the full text article. To see the article, it is often helpful to click the link Open Source in a new window. If you are off campus, you'll need to log in at this point to view the article. This will take you to the Corban Central login. An article that is not available full text has the Get It tab. You will need to log in to access these services. In order to log in, go to the Sign In tab in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. It will take you to a login screen. Your user ID and password are identical to what you use for your Corban University email, network access, and access to Converge. It is typically first name, last name with no space, and without the @corban.edu suffix. and then whatever you use for your password to access the network. Once you are logged in, click the Get It tab. It now provides a link to a resource sharing request. Click this link and everything is filled out. Double check to make sure that everything is accurate and then hit Request. The article has been requested. It will be sent to your email address when it comes in. If you find an article that has been helpful for your project, some articles have a Cited By tab. This will take you to articles that have cited this article since its publication. Because another article cited it, it will be more recent, and chances are it will be on a similar topic, and therefore quite useful for your research endeavors. Some articles have a Citations tab as well. The Citations tab shows the resources that this particular article cited in their bibliography. This can be a useful resource for a newer article because often the resources listed here, again, are on a similar topic and therefore may be helpful for your research. Let's say you found some great articles, but you are in a rush to get to class and don't want to print them at that particular moment. But you do not want to have to find these articles again either. Once you log in, if you click the stars next to the title of the articles in which you are interested, it will save them to your eShelf. There is a link to your eShelf at the top of the screen. To access your articles, simply click on your eShelf and click the article in which you are interested, and the information, including the full text link, are right below it. If CorbanSearch searches most of the resources of Corban University, why would I want to go to other resources for more research? The key word in this question is most. If you are able to find everything you need in CorbanSearch, there really is no need to utilize other resources. However, if you are still looking for more resources, you may want to consider looking at some of our subject-specific databases. For example, if you are doing research on a biblical or theological topic, you may find it helpful to look into the Bible Theology Ministry databases in EbscoHost. To get there, start at the library's homepage, click on Databases by Subject, narrow your list of databases by subject to Bible Theology Ministry, and scroll down to EbscoHost. Click on the link for EbscoHost, and then click on Bible Theology Ministry databases. Let's say I'm looking for information on the Great Commission. As we did earlier, instead of looking through all of the results, let's work on narrowing our results down so we can find exactly what we are looking for. We want full text and peer-reviewed. To do this, click on the Limit To option. This is a topic that is not time sensitive, so we do not need to be concerned about adjusting the time range of our results. Honestly, research done on this topic in 1975 often has the same validity as research done in 2015. Let's narrow it down one more time and take a look at the subjects. Click on Subject. I want to click on the subject Great Commission Bible. This gives me a handful of articles to look at. Even though these databases are different, the same principles apply to each. A few key elements should help you navigate through databases. First, start by using some distinct keywords that define your topic well. Ideally 2 or at the most 3 keywords that define your research question well. Secondly, if you pull up a lot of results, do not be intimidated and feel like you need to start over. Work on narrowing down your results using the options provided such as date, subject, and peer review. All of these and others enable you to find exactly what you are looking for. Third, if you can't find many full-text articles that meet your needs, take a look at cited by or citation features in CorbanSearch. These may assist you in finding other articles. If you do have any questions in relation to databases or finding articles, please do not hesitate to contact us. Thank you.